Do you have a certain regimen or diet that you follow that will keep you focused in game?
I think I'm the only one that I'm running an extremely diet. I only eat one meal a day.
Huh.
I only
OMAD.
eat
So,
one meal
so,
a
so
day
OMAD. It's called OMAD.
because
Yeah.
yes, I only eat one meal a day, and the only one meal is my dinner.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. The reason behind that is
Hello, guys. This is Shine, and today's episode of World Cup Diaries includes such a special person. I had a blast interviewing this guy, not because it was like the most funnest interview ever, but because this guy educated me to the last core about Overwatch and also about life. IRP from Hong Kong, legit. So like actually rank one support player who plays Moira. Who plays Moira, the most hated character in all of Overwatch? I think I would like to believe so. And this one person has so much to tell you, so much to educate you with that you'll be surprised. He has given the interview from a military base camp, and he has been absolutely amazing with the time that I have gotten with him. I would really appreciate if you drop a like, sub to the channel because there is so much Overwatch content on this channel, and also I will drop IRP's stream links and his socials below so that you can go and show your love to that guy. Thank you. Hello, guys, and today I have a very special guest, and I am actually a huge fan of this player. I have no words to describe it. How does this player make Moira work? I have no clue. And this guy is here from office wearing a military uniform and doing this interview for me, and I'm so happy and glad that he took out time for us. And this is IRP, guys. I don't know, rank 1, rank 2 Moira player, being on top of the leaderboards, and I don't know how he does it. Can you tell me something about yourself, IRP? How what do you do when you're not grinding Overwatch?
hey, hello everyone. I'm ILP, who is main Moira in Overwatch, and just glad having me here and thank you to everyone. As you said, if you ask that when I'm not grinding Overwatch, you can see I'm still working
Yeah,
as usual as normal people
yeah.
need to work, need to pay the rent, and sometimes, but most likely, people don't grind in Overwatch. Just look like a couch potato, just sitting home like a nerd.
True, true. Uh, what your normal day is like? You go for work, and then when do you get time to play? Like, what time is your time? Like in your time, like evenings or nights? When do you actually grind the game? What time do you actually grind the game?
I usually grind it on night. Actually, 24 hours. If I have time, I
Hmm.
start grinding Overwatch.
Hmm.
You put more game time gaming inside, you will
Right.
be better and better
Okay.
by time.
So do you think so when do you get to sleep though? Like what is your sleep schedule? Like if you are like at work or you're not so if you're
Mm,
working tonight, suppose you're working today, right? And then you go back home and
mm.
you play at night. So when do you sleep? When how do you manage your sleep?
To be honest, 24 hours is not enough for me. I
Yeah.
wish I have more than 24 hours.
We all
Once
wish
I
that.
get tired, I go to sleep
Okay.
because I know that if I'm sleepy, I don't have enough performance. I
Yeah.
don't perform good performance in the
Yeah.
game, and it's going to waste your time and waste your teammates' time as well.
Right. Right. That is really huge. So I mean we all wish that we have more than 24 hours to, play the game and
Yeah.
get enough sleep. Yeah, sleep is very important. True.
Yeah,
Moving.
once you get tired, I suggest you go to sleep instead of wasting time playing not your peak performance and keep walking around and lose your teammates' games, especially in ranking.
Yeah, true, true. It's not good to spoil others' games, and not if you're not performing at the highest. I'm sure. Yeah, just go to sleep. Yeah, true.
Yeah, go to
Yeah,
bed,
go to
take
bed
rest.
and play tomorrow. Right, got it.
Yes.
Um, what was your peak in Overwatch? Like Overwatch 1 and 2. What was your peak? Like what was your peak like? Like what did you peak? What rank?
So my Overwatch 2 peak, it was peak 2,
Right.
and that's a story. I supposed to get rank 1,
Hmm.
and at the same time, there's another player called Vega,
Hmm.
and he got another game, and
Hmm.
he won his game, and I won my game. I supposed to pass the original rank one to
Hmm.
be a rank one player. But at
Hmm.
the same time, Riga won his game as well.
Hmm.
So he took over my rank one position.
Hmm.
That was a very sad story for me.
Right.
I supposed to keep rank one at the moment, but I will get rank one soon at the future. As soon as I put time on it, I will
Uh,
get it in one day.
so you're going to push sometime this season and get rank one very soon, right?
Not only this season, but
All
as soon
seasons?
as I get Overwatch,
Ah.
I will keep pushing.
Ah,
Mm,
that's so good. That's a good confidence to have. That guys, you should learn from him. Like he has time and is pretty
yeah.
confident that he's going to get rank one. And I
Mm.
hope people be like you and have that confidence to go ahead and get rank one for themselves and get whatever their small little goals are. That is
Yeah,
huge.
just don't be, don't be frustrated. As soon as you put time on it, as soon as you learn
Hmm.
from other people, as soon as you know your cons and try to improve it, fix your own problem, you
Right.
will always be better.
True. Thank you so much for that. Um, one of the most important questions that is coming right now: how have you made Moira work? How? Because I think she's one of the most hated heroes. As soon as I'll tell you about myself. As soon as I see Moira in a game, I feel frustrated. I don't know, but it's just
Mm.
me. It's just me, and I think a lot of players would relate. But when it is the IRP Moira, why do people feel confident that there is a person who's going to do things or who's going to carry game? And how do you do that?
So I totally understand how people treat Moira as the one of the most hated heroes. I mean, character in the game,
Yeah,
such as even in Korean server. If your teammates in rankings see you
hmm.
playing Moira, they just AFK at
I
the
know,
beginning. They're
I know,
not
I know.
playing,
Hmm.
right? But seems like a lot of Moira player they have some bias on Moira, and it's always ranking and not helping your teammates. That is your the main problem.
Right.
As a support player,
Hmm.
for me, at least just for me, I will take care of my teammate most of the time.
Right.
Once I hear my teammates get hurt, it will produce some voice. The voice like, oh, I'm getting hit, and you must turn around and heal them. You
Right.
cannot ignore them, right?
Right.
So most likely, I'm not the play style of like other Mario players that have ranking all the time and just solo all the time. I'm not like that. I want to sit between my group and
Right.
the enemy, try to help my teammates as doing my support role
Right.
as much as possible
Right.
to support them instead of ranking, doing a DPS position. Of
Hmm.
course, I know I can do a lot of damage. I can understand that, but sometimes you have to help your teammate.
Right. So you find the perfect balance between doing DPS and helping your teammates at the same time, and I think maintaining a perfect balance is how you make Moira work.
Yes, I think at least if you don't die, you keep going as Moira, you can do a lot of stuff.
Right. So like one good advice that I would like to ask you if this is a good advice. You should never fade into enemies, right? You should always save the fade to get out of fights, right? Like this is one good advice or not?
It depends on the environment. If you know someone have to be killed, like
Right.
Widowmaker, the
Huh.
Widowmaker is killing everyone,
Right.
you have to make a choice to
Okay.
fade in and gamble
Okay.
to kill her
Right.
or let her kill you, or
Right.
she just keeps standing on the somewhere else and keep shooting your teammates, and your teammates keep getting shot and cannot play the video games, right?
Right. Right.
Sometimes you have to pay in. It based on the situation.
Hmm.
Sometimes you have to deal with it.
Right. And I think it is like if you take the gamble and kill the carry of the other team, like so possibly like the Widowmaker who's like killing everyone and who's just clicking head sitting at the back. So sometimes you take the
Yeah.
gamble and you go to her and you kind of take the 1v1
Yes.
and try
I
to
don't
kill her.
mind to one. Yeah, I don't mind to do the 1v1 trade, right?
Right. Right. That's
You
really definitely.
sometimes you have to take the gamble of it, or your teammate will be suffer
So I think,
on it.
according to you, Moira is one of the few supports who can actually go and take a 1v1 with certain DPSs.
Hmm.
That makes her really powerful, her kit really powerful. Hmm, true. I get it.
Yes.
So you have to understand the situations and save your fate accordingly, or use your fate accordingly according to the situations on certain games.
Yeah,
So that
most
that
likely, it always depends on the situation. Like the enemy has ultimate, you have to save it. You have to always save it for the ultimates, right?
true,
You
true.
cannot let the Ryan shatter. You know that Ryan gonna shatter you. You're not saving your shatter.
Right.
You're not saving your fate to fade out the shatter.
Hmm.
It's basic game sense.
I know, 100%. Thank you so much for that. A lot of players will take a lot of input from that. So, thank you so much for that answer. Have you played in the T2 T3 scene, or have you played in contenders or open division at all? Or
I don't think most of the professional team like Moira specialists because the hero pool is kind of narrow. But
hmm.
I try to get into it.
Hmm.
I don't mind if people inquire me to invite me to some of the teams.
Hmm.
I'm always open-minded.
So you would not be hesitant to play for a contenders team or an open division team in future. You will definitely like to try that opportunity in future, right?
I will catch every opportunities to get professional.
True, true. That is so much. So any scout watching this, he's here. He's up for grabs. Go get him. One of the best like talents in the region right now. Um,
Mm.
how much do you like grind ranked in a day? How is your ranked grind look in a day? Like approximately like 3 to 4 hours is good, or like do you do more or less?
I put most of my time to grinding on in ranking because seems like besides streaming, then only I can do is ranking in Overwatch. It's the only way I can keep pushing myself
Mm-hmm.
and just keep the performance. If you don't do the same thing for a long time, you will forget it. You will forget it. If even your muscle memory, we lose it, right?
Right, right. So you keep grinding ranked as much as you can. So you don't have a fixed time, but as soon as you get tired, as you said, you stop playing.
Once I have time, yeah, once I have time, I just keep
Keep
grinding it,
grinding.
or my muscle memory will lose it, and yeah,
I
you
got
have
it.
to get it back by time.
True, true. I get it. So about Team Hong Kong now, really important questions. Realistically, how do you think Team Hong Kong is as a team, and how far can you go on this World Cup? What are your thoughts about Team Hong Kong?
Okay, so about Team Hong Kong, I feel they still have few steps
Hmm.
to move forward before they get into the land tournaments,
Right.
before they get into to America to
Hmm.
competitive in with other teams in local land in United States.
Right.
I think they need a few more steps to keep moving forward.
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
So.
they need to, but they try hard every single all of them,
Hmm.
trying hard,
Hmm.
pushing themselves to do their best.
Right.
And
So do you think
I
land is a
think
possibility? Do you think they can make top
yes,
three?
yes, yes. As soon as the mentalities and all the people they
Hmm.
stick together,
Yeah.
having the same goal,
Yeah.
go to America,
Yeah.
they will do, right?
Okay. So you think like with time you still
If
have.
there's a if there's a will, there's a role, right?
Yeah. I
There's a
mean, yeah.
will,
If there's a will,
there's a
there's a way.
role.
Yeah. If there's a will, there's a way. 100%.
Yeah,
Hundred
there's a
percent.
will, there's a hope.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah.
I know. I agree. I agree to it. So you still have 2 months to prepare. 1.5 months to get in before the qualifiers
Mm.
kicks in, and I hope Hong Kong does make it. I really wish that Hong Kong goes as far as they can and make it to land 100%. I will root for Hong Kong. Uh,
I wish Team India as well. I want to see every Team Indian players
yeah. Why not?
in United States and compete each other and
Why
make
not?
friends each other, right?
I'm in 100%. Whenever we do make LAN, we are going to be good friends. I'm hoping both Team Hong Kong and Team India players and the staff and everyone, like just have a good time when we both make LAN. 100%.
Yeah.
100%.